Hey crafty friends, welcome back. In today's video I'm sharing the second half of my adventures in Texas. So in the last episode we were heading north and I ended up in Denton, Texas for a couple different reasons, but I'll get into that here in a moment. But if y'all didn't know, I actually went to college in Denton, Texas, so this was familiar territory and it was kind of weird to go back to an area where I'd spent so much time, but it didn't feel like home. It was so strange. But anyway, I went to Michael's and then I went to an art opening for my friend Amut. She'd made this incredible show all about fairy tales come to life through metals and jewelry, and her work is so fun and amazing, and I think that was the point, is that she wanted to bring happiness to people during these COVID times. So I love her use of color and her storytelling, and it was just so much fun to catch up with her and see her work. But the main reason why I come up to Denton was to be interviewed by James, who is a former professor of mine, friend, mentor. He's also Amut's husband, which is super awesome. Yeah, he interviewed me about my creative journey, so I will leave a link to his video down below in case you guys want to check it out. He gave me a tour of their new studio space, both at their home and in the new art building. But anyway, we went to lunch and it was a good time, so I really enjoyed catching up with them. Obviously Archie was worn out, so we just kind of hung out at the park for the rest of this day. I did a bit of watercoloring to play with my new brushes that I got in this new sketch pad situation, so that was a lot of fun to just have some relaxing time before the storms started. So let me tell y'all, this was terrifying. Okay, this is like my first major thunderstorm, lightning, whatever experience I've had in the car since I've started being in the car, and there was like tornado sirens and it was just scary AF, right? To be in like a mobile house situation in that kind of storm. So anyway, we survived, obviously, went to Buc-ee's, mailed some stuff, and then we headed back south. I know, I'm going like all over Texas. It's insane and kind of a lot, but it's fine. It's a really big state too, so it kind of took a while. I had plans to explore the Gulf Coast, but on the way I stopped in this little town of LaGrange, Texas, between Austin and Houston, to meet up with my friend Rebecca, who is at Rebecca Hoot. I'll leave a link to all of her stuff down below. But she showed me around this adorable little town, and Rebecca, it was so much fun to hang out with you and have a coffee in the old square. I enjoyed it so much, so thanks so much for making time for me. Once we were done with our little visit and I hit the little gift shop thing, so that's just what I do. We're back on the road. I love a rest area situation. The ones in Texas are actually pretty good, so if you're traveling you need to stop and pull over, highly recommend. And then we made some little cow friends. They were like following me along the like little fence thing. It was so fun. They're like, "Who are you? Do you have food for us?" And I was like, "No, I don't." But then we continued on to Houston, and y'all, this was the only place I stopped in Houston, was this little craft place. So amazing. If you're in town, definitely check it out. They have so much washi tape. It's crazy. It blew my mind. I wanted to buy everything, so I left. I left before I could do too much damage. Drove through Houston, hit another rest area, and guess what, y'all? I got a flat tire situation happening. It was not fun. I don't know about y'all, but I have like a hate relationship with Texas. There are very few things I like about Texas, but it just seems like whenever I'm there, I have some kind of issue happening. So I had like a tire thing. I went to the Walmart, went to the discount tire, had to go back to a different discount tire, more thunderstorms, of course, because I think Texas probably doesn't like me either, and that's fine. That's fine. But y'all, it was just a whole mess of tire situations. They broke my tire, so I had to like go to a Subaru place. It was just a whole thing with a whole lot of sleeping at Walmart and trying to charge up at Starbucks and like thunderstorms all the time. So I enjoyed some parts of it, like seeing my friends and stuff and hitting up Big Bend and the seashore, but y'all, I had to skedaddle. I had to get out of there. So anyway, the next episode, we're heading towards the Gulf Coast. We're gonna see Louisiana, and I'm so excited to share that with you guys. I went to Baton Rouge in New Orleans, so stick around, subscribe. Thank y'all so much for watching, and a big thank you to the Crafty Club friends and YouTube members. I really appreciate y'all's support, so thank you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, friends.